Hey there, sign of Capricorn. This is Kim here to do a reading for you. And I'm going to use Osho Zen Tarot. I did a reading for Virgo. Worked out really good as far as using a breakthrough spread. So that's what I'll be doing. The breakthrough spread is kind of something I came up with. I call it the breakthrough pyramid spread because it makes pyramid shape. And there are 6 spots. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is what you need to have a breakthrough about, right? What do you need to have a breakthrough about? What's the challenge to that? What is the breakthrough itself? The strength, your outcome, and then the advice. Okay, and we will get clarifying cards also. So I open up to, well, I work with the angels, but I always open up to your spirit team if they want to join to give specific messages. Sometimes they come through in odd ways. Sometimes they give songs to people. That's always interesting. So messages are channeled as well as through the cards. Let's see what we need to have a breakthrough about. For the sign of Capricorn, tell me that first question. What do we need to have a breakthrough about for Capricorn, please? Giving the cup of love to ourselves, attending to our needs. And an ending so that something new can begin. There's an ending that has to be completed. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Death card in the reverse, by the way. So that's where I will get clarifiers. We'll come back to that, okay? So just because it's about a breakthrough of how to be open or receptive. Maybe even after you've dealt with some really emotionally manipulative people in your life. Or self-sabotaging by over-giving and then not giving enough to yourself. Or any kind of way that you can do that. What's the challenge? Wow, the void. The void. 2-2 on the timer. The void here is, well, it's usually what it says. It's the Hierophant card, actually. It's the Hierophant card. But in this reading, okay, it can have something to do with an inevitable ending to a soul contract or something right now that, like, is... that you may possibly be resisting. The other message that I picked up first of all, though, was to figure out how to clear the mind, how to clear your, well, that it would clear your energy centers too. Meditation, stillness, and then finding time to yourself could be a challenge, with that being a challenge. Or there's challenging soul contracts at this time. What's the breakthrough for Capricorn? Letting go of yeah, guys, it is. There's 5-5. It is about letting go of a past situation. Clinging to the past still. Holding on to things from the past. It could be time to, like, the breakthrough being it's time to let go of the past, and maybe anything in the past that we felt like, okay, I shut down or closed myself off now, you know, because of some issues from the past, and it's time to have closure for that. What's your strength? The Star card. Ooh, the Star card. What a good card to get. This card is about how your strength is that you see hope. You see hope always in every situation. Even when we feel like we have come to a point where we have closed off to opening our hearts. Maybe we're upset or you know, and maybe it's another thing with dealing with health issues, taking good care of ourselves. But all in all, like, you have the stars aligned for your success here, and your strength is that you shine bright. So whatever type of star you are, you shine really bright. That's and that's your strength. That's a big strength to have. What's the outcome here for Capricorn? Outcome energies to deal with. The Temperance in reverse. This goes along with this and the ending. So, yeah. It's divine timing for something to change is what I'm getting. With these fives and with all the other cards, Temperance in the reverse, it's like, oh, we'll get clarification on that. Hang on, Capricorn, hang with me. What is the advice? Something just doesn't feel okay. So the advice is like to open up to limitless possibilities. With the Magician in the reverse, what or who, what kind of energy is like making it feel like it's hard to get motivated? You know what I mean? Like sucking the energy out of you. Not saying that anybody else is responsible, but there is this energy here, the Knight of Wands on the bottom. The underlying issue is that you want movement, travel, excitement, and passion in your life. And these energies are saying, okay, well then if that's what you're really wanting, then we have to deal with having a breakthrough of how to receive it and how to make room for it. Okay, so I'm going to pull one of these cards from Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Alchemy for the breakthrough. Let's just do one for the breakthrough, please. Oh yeah, it's a karmic cycle or a pattern of behavior. It is something that's coming to an end. And it's the challenge is possibly that you had been committed to going round and round with either a certain person or with a behavior, a pattern, some type of pattern in your life where you've gone round and round so much with it that now it's time to release. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, the darkening card. Anxiety, depression, sadness, dark period. I'm getting the message because of feeling like something will never end. Okay, but it does. It does. And it doesn't end. Whatever you give love to, always, it really has no choice but to change and grow. No matter what it is, no matter what we're talking about. So let's go ahead for Capricorn. And by the way, if you're interested in a private reading, my reading costs are 3 levels. They go from $22 up to $60, and that information is in the description box. They're recorded for you, and then I send you a link. And just add that. And if you like this video, please do give it a like and consider subscribing. And thank you for coming back if you're coming back. So, Queen of Cups reverse, the Death card in the reverse. What's this about that we need a breakthrough about? What is this about? More information from the Kipper Deck, please. Regarding a main female that you're possibly dealing with. Fixing a situation. Feeling left out. You possibly are dealing with a main female that you feel like is an emotionally manipulative person, possibly. Or there's something about the connection. Coming out of despair, sudden wealth in the reverse, and the courthouse is in the reverse. Why is I'm gonna get one? I'm gonna get something from the 108. You could feel like somebody owes you, you know, like, oh, we've gone round and round and ready to release the past, but then like holding on to that somebody owes you possibly. And that could be true. I'm not saying that's not necessarily true. I have person of earth, the provider or caretaker. Grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, manager, business owner, banking, or CEO. Being more involved. Somebody being more involved. It's been a long road. Is somebody seeing something clearly now? It's been a long road, but somebody's seeing something clearly or for what it is. And to be at a crossroads where there's going to be much healing. The garden. And something about money coming to you. However, you know that it wasn't sudden. It was like a long road to get to this point. I feel, for some reason, I feel like somebody owes you. Or somebody owes you something. And it's like being compensated for that. A gift. Yeah, a gift. Courthouse. Okay, what about this challenge? community in the reverse. You could feel like you don't have much support. This one's wanting to come out. Oh my goodness. In the community, or you could feel like a challenge is having people around you that really understand where you're coming from. Because you can have people that love you that say that will listen to you, but usually from their responses, you can tell right away whether they really have your back or they're just always saying something that doesn't, like, lets you know that they're not getting it. You know what I mean? That they're not getting you, not really understanding it. And you're worthy of a lot more than what you've been surrounded by here. Because the privileged lady is coming out in the challenge spot. I don't know if this may even involve like you making a move, a different community. But the privileged lady is someone who is worthy. They know it. They get stuff. It just kind of comes to them easily, naturally. They are the divine feminine manifester, master manifester. Everything they want, they get. Tell me about rotation with the breakthrough. Tell me about rotation with the breakthrough. The child and the main male. So either has to do like literally with a main male and a child, like round and round. We've gone round and round the same issues. And so it may be time for that. Something about that is wrapping up. Or it has to do with this new beginning that's wanting to come in after you have wrapped up something that's like, that feels like it's a cycle of going around and around with the same person. Ooh. Give me something from the 108 for the breakthrough. Blinders. So what I'm feeling, okay, it says victim mentality, confirmation bias, oblivious or denial, hyper-focus, out of touch. So the breakthrough might have to do with your focus. Something just feels like it's staying the same way, right? When we have a roadblock, a block change, like every time 2 steps are taken forward, 2 steps get taken backwards in a situation. I don't. Tell me more. Military 22, an official person or somebody on your side. A powerful friend. Occupation is coming out here also. The block change and part of the breakthrough could be, in a way, maybe our refusal to see what was a pattern or how we were opening or allowing ourselves to open up to something new. I don't know what the deal is here, either with the occupation being in the reverse. Tell me more about occupation in the reverse. The mice in the reverse, the clover in the reverse. So getting back something that was owed to you or taken from you. And then some kind of deal with occupation. Something to do with occupation. Tell me more about occupation. Crack shot. So I don't know if you've gone round and round with this at first, because I'm like picking up different stories. Now with the occupation, it could be going round and round with the same type of company or the same career. And here you're showing up as, this is like your sign too, 3 and Capricorn. Crack shot, competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, target, showdown, intense, impressive, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. So you are the star. You outshine. So what is it that we're not? There's a cycle or a pattern that's repeating that we're not seeing. That has to do with our hearts being able to be open and to get closure on something from the past. And no, that's very general, but that's the way I could word it to include all of the stories in one. Temperance in the reverse means it's divine timing. Something is changing. It is spirit driven. It's spirit led, spirit driven. Yep, change. That's what I said. Time is divine timing for change to occur. Clear cut. Clear cut. Let's see what kind of change. Let's do the 108. What kind of change are you talking about, Spirit? Within 1 to 3 months, timing wise. Has to do either with it could have to do with a younger female because they have the maiden on the card. But some type of change coming in where people are going to agree to disagree in a sense. Instead of going round and round and arguing or fighting, it's going to be like peace comes in somehow. I don't know how. I just know that peace comes in when you see the olive branch. Because it's like, I don't want to fire any more shots. Because you're the crack shot. I think you could probably shoot to kill, metaphorically. But you haven't. And so something's just been going around and around. And 1 to 3 months, that something's going to majorly change with that, okay? Yeah, with this eclipse season, you're going to see some major changes. This is like something temporary where everything's getting organized and arranged for a reveal. And the reveal is light. The reveal is peace. The reveal is kindness. Okay. Tell me about the Magician in the reverse. The pathway in the... See, this was wanting to come out. The pathway in the reverse. The pathway in the reverse. The long way. Pathway in the reverse. Something that makes us feel... advice is... What? That you don't see a pathway yet? Tell me more. Why is pathway like here? Long road. Thoughts. Watch our thoughts. Keep our thoughts balanced. Great fortune. On the bottom, great fortune. What's the pathway about? Whew. Somebody revealing who they are wasn't what you were expecting, but you will get money that you feel like is owed to you. Okay. There's the Lovers in reverse. There's the official person again. This is possibly a breakup or deciding you're not going to go down the same pathway. Yeah, that you're not going to go down that same pathway. And then there's somebody helping you out. Master number 22 is coming into play here. Master builder, building something. Bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, contentment, leisure. And then I have the person of water, the emotional idealist, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Why did I go blank on that? Healer, counselor, advisor, author, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, and takes things personally. Okay, so I'm pulling out another tarot deck because I want to get advice on what's the pathway. Is it just maybe that we just don't see it, that it's there but we don't see it? I don't know. Tell me more about the advice, please. The Chariot in reverse and the 5 of Wands. So there's the obstacles and challenges and something blocked from moving forward at this moment. Feeling like we have to defend ourselves. And there is a slight fear, a slight fear popping up of like staying. It's like staying where you are. But when you do so, there's arguing, fighting, or there's pettiness. Like it's a kind of an intensive environment. And so we're always on our defenses in a sense. And there's a fear of leaving that behind, but that's an uncomfortable situation in some, and so it's saying, like, literally listen to your intuition if it's telling you to go in a different direction. Strength card in the reverse, you could be having a lot of doubts about it, and that might be what's keeping us. Yeah, you could be having doubts on your own magician ability here. But it's okay to be skeptical, to be a healthy skeptic. That's okay. Doubt has its service too to us. But I'm thinking it's saying to find your confidence and not to doubt the magician that's in you. The Tower, sudden change, disruption. The Empress in the reverse sometimes has to do with somebody being like in isolation. Yeah, isolation, or somebody that is an Empress energy, like a motherly energy, but they're isolated, or they're feeling like an outsider, not part of anything, or having creativity blocked. It's due to this environment, I think. I think it's due to this environment. And it's easier said than done to be like, okay, well, just go change that then, right? Especially with all the problems going on. So all I can say is if you build it, it's going to be successful. With your focus, with your determination, with the Knight of Swords, you're going to get exactly what you want. There's just something that you just don't. I feel like it's a heartbreaking situation that you just don't need to be pulled into conflict or drama. And that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'll pull from the White Light Oracle too. Oh. The sun. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. It's all right. It's all right. 16, the Tower energy. Change, transformation. It says you have what it takes. You are a light bearer. Within you is a healing power and spiritual wisdom that you can find to help tap your way through any confusion or doubt. Yeah, that's what I was picking up with that strength in the reverse. Have confidence in yourself and know that you are enough, and expect an affirming yes from the universe. And that's what I've got for you all. I'm sending you all love and light. Like and subscribe if you do like it. Bye.